I'm taking you for lunch today, and I hope you can hear me because this is quite a busy road and I'm afraid my voice will be drowned out by traffic. This is an area where there are very few foreigners. At the moment in Thailand there are very few foreigners anyway because all the borders are closed because of COVID. But even under normal circumstances, when the borders are open, this area still sees very few foreigners. And we're going to a typical little hole in the wall place in a minute. I'm first going to explain that in Thailand there are basically two types of restaurant. This is the first type that we're not going to. This is called Khao Gang. This is Ran Khao Gang Pa Rai. So the owner is called Auntie Rai. And what they do, they prepare various dishes early in the morning and then put them into big pots. And then customers come along at lunchtime, take a plate of rice and then add the various curries. And they can add as many as they like. The Thais really like this kind of food. I'm not too keen. So because it gets prepared early in the morning and sold at lunchtime, it's normally only lukewarm by the time you eat it. I'm not keen on that, and I'm also not keen on the actual type of food. As I say, the Thais are very keen on it. Also, when I've been on some long bus trips, sometimes the ticket includes lunch. And if you stop for lunch, it will normally be one of these type of restaurants, a Khao Gang restaurant. So let's move on to the place where we're going to go. This is another very typical Thai style restaurant. Khao, ka mu. So cow, rice, ka, leg, mu, pig. So this is pig's leg on rice. And I don't actually eat pork in Thailand, so this restaurant isn't really of interest to me. There are various types of rice in Thailand. Khao plau or khao suai is just plain steamed rice. Khao tom, boiled rice. Khao mok is the yellow rice that you see cooked by Muslims. And this restaurant here sells khao mun. And what they do, they add oil and juices from a chicken to the rice to make khao mun. And it's sold with chicken. You can either get boiled chicken or grilled chicken. And I do eat this and I quite enjoy it occasionally. Here's another Thai sweet dish. What we have here is gloai tod. So gloai, banana, tod, deep fried. And they also sell mun tod. And mun is a kind of like tuber vegetable, a bit like a potato. In fact, the Thai name for potato is mun farang. Okay, farang version of their mun. I hate walking around in Thailand. All of the sidewalks are blocked like this, so you can't walk on the sidewalk. And it's especially bad when it's raining heavily. You're forced to walk in the road, and the cars and motorbikes drive at a crazy speed, just inches away from you. And it really worries me, and it worries me even more when I've got my kids with me. We've now reached our destination, and this is the restaurant that I was talking about. And this is the second type of Thai restaurant. I mentioned before the Khao Gang restaurants where they prepare food in the morning. This one is called a restaurant Ahan Tam Sang. So Tam is follow and Sang is order. So it's food basically made to order. And I much prefer this type of restaurant. This is a very typical Thai restaurant and you can find these everywhere. And I really like them, and there are pros and cons. The pros are that people who visit Thailand want to eat authentic food, and you won't find food any more authentic than in these places. And also the prices are really low. The cons, if you don't read Thai, is that there's nothing in English and no pictures. So if you can't read Thai and you come to one of these places and you haven't got anyone to help you, you are really stuck. Wherever you see an English menu in a Thai restaurant, the prices will be more than usual. If Thais are catering to foreign customers, they have a belief that all foreigners are extremely wealthy and they can afford to pay more, so the prices will be higher. I took my daughter to Bangkok a couple of years ago for a hospital appointment. We went to Jatuchak Market. And there's a restaurant there, and they've got one menu card, and on one side of the card it's got the menu in English, and on the other side in Thai. And they have exactly the same dishes, but there's quite a big difference in the prices. Of course, the prices on the English side of the menu are a lot more expensive. All right, so I noticed this, and I called the waiter over and asked him why the kaprao guy was cheaper than the chicken with basil leaves. And he just looks a bit embarrassed, and he let me have the food for the Thai price. But it can actually save you quite a lot of money if you can read some Thai. Before I go any further, this video isn't about reading basics. My assumption is that you've been through all my tutorials, you know the reading basics, and the idea of this type of video is just to allow you to put everything together and get some real world practice. If you're still not sure about the reading basics, the tutorials that I did previously will tell you everything that you need to know. However, having said that, I will just give you a quick refresher using some basic food vocabulary. And our first word here is a word you see a lot. The Thai staple is rice, and this is the word for rice, cow. So the first letter is one of the many K consonants, and we've got a long R vowel and the W consonant at the end, and that combination makes a long ow sound. For tone purposes, the initial consonant is high class, and we're using the second tone mark, so we get a falling tone. And what that means is you put a lot of energy into the word at the start, and then the tone drops away. So like father and mother, paw, meh, and this one, cow. I'll just go through the rest fairly quickly. This one here has a P initial consonant. Mahanagat is the vowel, which makes like a U sound rather than an A sound, although it's always transliterated as A. And the final consonant is dordek. If it's an initial consonant, it makes a D sound. If it's a final consonant, it makes a T sound. So it's pat. The tone is low. It's a high class initial consonant. It's a dead syllable and a short vowel, so it has a low tone. And many foreigners are familiar with the Thai dish pad thai. And when this is transliterated, it's transliterated as P-A-D, pad. So they call it pad thai, which sounds nothing like the Thai. This word is quite similar, but the final consonant is gorgai, and as a final consonant that makes like an unreleased K sound, pug, so it's vegetables. This word, gang, the initial consonant is gorgai, the vowel is written before the initial consonant, sara air, and then we have the ngongu, the ng final consonant, gang. This is just means curry. And the tone, it's a mid-class initial consonant. It's a live syllable, so it has a mid-tone. Tod, another word of a falling tone. This means deep fried. So torsahan, T initial consonant, or ang, and again the dordek, which has a final consonant, has a T sound. Tod. When I see this transliterated, it says T-O-D, Tod, which again sounds nothing like the Thai version. Gab cow. So if you order dishes separately, so the rice comes in one bowl and all the other dishes come separately, it's called gab cow, like with rice. Rat cow. So rat cow is when you get like a single dish meal, jandiao. So you get your curry on top of the rice. This word first, and many years ago when I was learning with my Thai teacher, and she pronounced a word that uses this vowel combination, I refer to it as the wide mouth frog sound, because to get this vowel combination, you need to have your mouth very wide. And the initial consonant is the nor-nu N sound, and that's a low class consonant with the second tone mark, so it actually makes a high tone. Nuh, it means meat, and I'll get back to this in a minute. This second word, the actual initial consonant is the M, the more ma, and this whole heap is just there for tone purposes. So you don't pronounce this, but normally this one has a low class, but with the addition of the whole heap, it makes it high class. So what we actually have here for tone purposes is a high class initial consonant and a live syllable. So it makes a rising tone, mu, and that means pig in Thai. Now, in English, we have pig and pork, and it's really the same in Thai. So mu is pig, and nua mu is pork. But when you go to a restaurant, they rarely use nua. They just say mu, which is pig. And sometimes, if you ask them what they've got, they would just tell you pig and not pork if they speak English. Right, third word. This is the Sara I, Gorgai initial consonant. And this is a mid-class consonant with the first tone mark, which makes a low tone, gai, which means chicken. This mahanagat and the final warwan makes an ua sound. And we've got warwan as the initial consonant as well. So that's wua, and that means cow. So if you go to a restaurant and they mean beef, they should say nua wua, but often they will just say wua to describe beef. Same word for cow. Kai. This is very similar to the word for chicken, but it's got a core kai initial consonant. Also have a low tone. Kai. That means egg. Chicken's egg. This one has the gorgai initial consonant, the short u vowel written below the initial consonant, and ngongu, the ng sound as the final consonant. Gorgai is mid-class, and this is the second tone mark. And again, this is a word with a falling tone. So gung, which means shrimp. And down the bottom, ahan, which is food, tatlei. Tatlei is sea, so seafood. But again, in restaurants, they will often just say tatlei to mean seafood rather than ahan tatlei. Let's have a look at a few of the signs around the restaurant. So here we've got Nam Keng Plow, free, Oregon Tua Eng. So the ice is free, but you have to help yourself. And below that, Nam Atlom Kuatla Sipabat. So Atlom is like carbonated, so fizzy drinks. Thais really love Coke and Sprite and all this fizzy stuff. So those fizzy drinks are 15 baht a bottle. Here we've got Nam Gekhoi, which I think is chrysanthemum, Nam Dang and Nam Kiel. So we've got like a red drink and a green drink, but I'm not sure what. Oh, the lady's showing me. It's Mang Lak. So she's showing me a little jar with like little black seeds in. This apparently is Mang Lak. Okay, Kokumakrab. And then below that we have Nam Angung. Angung is grape juice. Nam Gratiap. I really like Gratiap. It's a roselle fruit. And below that, Nam Takrai. Takrai is lemongrass, so you can get lemongrass juice as well. Okay, this is the menu Net Nam. Net Nam is like to recommend, so this is the recommended menu. And here we have various forms of cow pad, cow rice pad fried rice. So we've got tom yum gung, pla grapong. We have to be careful here because going back to the first menu, grapong is can, but grapong is a type of fish, that's a snapper. Kalpat nam prek gung sot. So prek is chili, gung sot is fresh shrimp. Kalpat gang thai pla. Gang thai pla. Good, right, Krab?
Chili, curry.
Okay, with fish.
Spicy.
Okay, spicy,
Thai style.
spicy fish.
Local Thai style.
Local.
Yeah.
Okay, she's telling me it's a local dish for southern Thailand. And what do we have here? Some more things I don't know. Khao kluk. Khao kluk.
Khao kluk and the same fried rice.
Oh, she's just telling me it's the same as fried rice. I don't know why it's called a different thing.
But
I didn't realise she spoke some English. She does actually speak some English, so she's been helping me decode the menu. Okay, say hello. Here's some more menus. So this is the menu khao pat, the fried rice menu, and this one here, menu prapet sen. Sen is like noodles, so khao pat and noodles. We've done the khao pat. So what have they got in the way of noodles? Suki is a type of noodle dish. Suki nam will be suki with like a water-based sauce, and suki hang will be the dry version. Oh, and down here we've got some English dishes as well. We've got macaroni. These two are macaroni and these two are spaghetti. So this spaghetti sort musap. So this one comes with minced pork, and below that pat kimao. Kimao is like drunken. You know, in English we have some like drunken dishes like drunken chicken, and Thais have a similar thing. This is the menu rat cow, and this reminds me of something else that's quite important. There are two ways that Thai food comes, rat cow and gup cow. So if it's rat cow, the curry comes on top of rice. And if it's gup cow, then your curries come in a separate dish to your rice. And at first I couldn't really work out the difference. You know, what does it matter if it all comes together, or whether it comes separately and then you mix it together yourself? And it's to do with quantities. If you have the gup cow and order dishes separately, you get bigger portions. Let's just have a look at a few of these. So here, fried pak bung is a type of vegetable, and you can get that with gai tot, fried chicken, or mu tot, fried pork. Mu grok is crispy pork, and pla kem is salted fish. And let's go down a bit. Pat pong curry. Pong is powder. Curry is curry. So this is like curry powder. It's more like a sort of Indian style cooking. Pat prick thai dum. So pat fried. Prick thai is pepper, and dum is black. So you get these dishes. You have to choose what kind of meat you want. So here we can get chicken, gai or mu, and she will do it with, she will fry it with black pepper. And this is the egg menu. So cow rat. So you get all these things on top of rice. Kai kiel is a type of Thai omelette, and you can see they use 2 eggs, song fong. Cow rat kai kiel mu sup. So this one comes with minced pork. Gung sup. This one comes with minced shrimp. I wasn't sure what name was, so I just asked the lady, and she tells me it's a type of sour sausage from Chiang Mai, but I'd never come across that before. And then khao rat kai kiel ho mok. This is like sort of done in a kind of envelope, so the egg envelops the rice. Sai gung with shrimp. As you can tell, my Thai isn't great, both speaking and reading, but even with a small amount of knowledge, you can get by quite well. And once you get to know some vocabulary, you can start conversing with people and asking questions, and they're always sort of very appreciative of foreigners wanting to know more about their culture, their food, their language, and you'll find that if you do ask questions, they're very keen to help. Oh, we have quite a few students now. Hello, what's your name? What's your name? What's your name? ชื่ออะไรครับ
มีนัด
นัท
มีนัด
มีนัท
วี
V. Okay, okay. Are you เท่าไรครับ Are you เท่าไร
20
20? Gosh, she looks about 15. เรียนอะไรครับ
เรียน marketing
Oh, marketing. การตลาดเป็นเพื่อนไหม Okay, เป็นเพื่อนกัน Okay, she's learning marketing. Oh, sure. Okay. Enjoy your food. I hope that's been useful. When I was doing my tutorials, I spent a lot of time indoors doing stuff on whiteboards, and it's always nice to get out into the real world and talk to real Thais. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below, and there should be another video fairly soon. So thanks for watching.